It's the Day Show podcast here. Sorry, it's the Day Show podcast here. And I just wanted to talk about. Wait, I think I should have did this a long time ago. We're on the week eve of the release of Cowboy Carter. Let me first say that. Oh, okay. So my Instagram is mylovemyneedtonight. If you want to talk on the Instagram, Cowboy Carter. So, Cowboy Carter. I guess I'm okay with the name now. Like last week, I was just like, "What the hell is this?" Beyonce. I don't understand, but whatever. Um, Kenya, as told by Kenya, she made some really good points. She was talking about how "Dangerously in Love" was a Destiny's Child song that she took. Well, she just which is still very ridiculous. She just sung it or did something to it to make it solo. And then B-Day was like her birthday. I'm like, okay, that's not that bad. And then I Was Usher Fears. To me, that one is not that bad, but she said that's the most what the hell? That was the most unserious album title. But I was like, not really, but I guess. And she said Four. To me, Four is the most unserious album name because it's just like there's no creativity there. It's just like whatever. Let's just name it Four because the fans are talking about Four. And then, do we call it self-titled, or do we call it Beyonce? Because I feel like we call it self-titled because I think that's what it's called, self-titled. Whatever. Back to my notes. So, as a fan, I think I'm expecting some Zydeco music. I've talked about Zydeco music on here, but if you don't know what Zydeco music is, I'm probably not the best person to explain it, but I've heard it because I live in Louisiana, and that's like the popularity. That's where it's very popular at. It's gonna be it's just gonna be very interesting. And knowing that this is not gonna, she told us this isn't gonna be a country album. It's gonna be a Beyonce album. Knowing that puts everything into perspective of maybe like that first single and the first two songs aren't really, because even 16 Carriages sonically doesn't sound like typical country music. Yeah. So I think there's going to be an R&B element. She's talking about bending and mashing genres together again. So I think that we're going to get like an R&B, heavily based R&B influenced hip hop conglomerate album. Like when she says Zydeco, for some reason I automatically went to like, I'm thinking about like Church Girl and how she made her own, like, what is that? Whatever that church song is that they made into like a little dance song, like on like TikTok or no, on like Vine, I think it was Vine, years ago. I think about that. A little bit of what she did with Before I Let Go. So I'm feeling like that's kind of like what's gonna happen. But I'm just very interested. Lyrically, I don't know where to go with this because it's not gonna be a traditional country album. But then again, like a lot of the country music singers, they're not making traditional country music. It's like modern-ish day country music, but whatever. Um, I was excited because I was like, this is country music has a different like storytelling flair to it, fun lyrics, um, interesting lyrics to it. And I'm like, this would definitely bring her to a different height in her career, writing wise. Because a lot of her music is about love, a lot of her music is about female empowerment. Um, and then there's like the other category. I would say okay, I can't say 50%. A lot of her music is about love and sex. So that would be, let me try to let me try to write this out. We have 100%, right? The other category I would say is 5%. Let me see if I can do math this morning. So then we have um why am I trying to do this? I am not a math okay, I'm not gonna do this right now. So a chunk of her music is love and sex, and then another chunk of her music is very much female empowerment. Well, no, I would say um, not even female empowerment is a big chunk. I would say love and sex is a bigger chunk than the female empowerment. Then there's like the other category where, um, what song like Heaven or maybe Start Over ish. Oh, End of Time, like the other category. So what I love about country music or the country music I listen to, they have like really good like storytelling about certain aspects or certain moments in their lives and the singers' lives, or just like fun, witty songs like Two Black Cadillacs from Carrie Underwood. I really listen to Carrie Underwood, or like Two Black Cadillacs, or um, even Everyday America, like these fun, joyful, interesting songs. So it's just really interesting lyrically where she's coming from with this album. Even Renaissance is a big, um, lyrically, Renaissance is definitely a huge, what's the word, sector, a huge movement away from her typical love and sex and female empowerment. Renaissance to me comes off as, and I feel like my voice is sounding annoying. Renaissance to me comes off as self empowerment, uh, yeah, like self empowerment, basically. A little pimp in there, and some love, and a little bit of sex, but not a whole lot of sex like it usually is. Um, Self respect, self empowerment. That's what it comes off. So that's interesting. Uh, she said there was a lot of collaborators, and I'm just like, are there actual collaborators, or are we just getting like writing collaborators? Like she's been. I feel like most of the or a heavy amount of Cowboy Carter's producers and writers were on Renaissance anyways. Because there was like, yeah, there weren't any. Well, there were some collaborators that we like really knew. Like I don't know who Tim's is. We still don't know who the hell Beam is. Um, Big Frida isn't like a feature on the song. It's just a sample. So whatever. Talked about Zydeco, R&B flavor. Oh, let me talk about this. This being a Beyonce album, because now that she said that it's not a country album, it's a Beyonce album. And I'm trying to think, like, I feel like has Beyonce like always clashed genres together? And I'm trying to not really. I feel like the first time she probably experimented with genres You could probably say I Am Sasha Fierce, but definitely End of Time, or Party on the 4 album, or doing like Bow Down into like Flawless. Kind of. You can kind of say that. But otherwise than that, I don't really see her like as a pioneer in musicality, um, mixing genres, except for like this Renaissance album, definitely. But anyways, I was saying a couple of weeks ago with her doing this country album, which isn't now we know, she's going to have to be labeled as a country artist in the country category. They're gonna have to shun her away from her typical R&B, pop, hip hop, modern hip hop, whatever they call it, categories when they get to putting this album in nominations. So I was like, oh, that's going to be interesting how that's going to turn out, and definitely give the other R&B singers a chance at winning in their category and certain elements and certain awards. But now I'm thinking, well, that's scratched because there's definitely going to be, her R&B, or maybe this is going to be like a folk categoric album. I don't know. But I was just like kind of excited for a second because I'm like, they're going to have to shelve her into a specific category where it would only be maybe album of the year, song of the year, and then maybe pop of the year, and then the country album of the year, country single or whatever artist of the year. One thing I do really like about Texas Hold'em is that Texas Hold'em really sank. It went to like number 1 to number 6. I was like, God damn. One thing I do like about Texas Hold'em is very sing-along. It's very palatable. I think I've said this already, but it's very, her voice comes off so smooth, and it's very like sing-along. I think I have all the lyrics down now. One thing I was gonna, like, are we gonna get her story more? Is she gonna like give more elements of her life into these songs? That'll be interesting because that's definitely a country like lyric sector, country lyric appeal that they actually give like actual moments of their life into these songs. And the country music also, I feel like, is kind of relatable in a sense on certain elements. This is a very interesting country music, but whatever. I'm tired of talking about country music. I think that's all I have to say. Oh, she's getting an award next Sunday? No. Yeah. No. Next Monday, the 1st. So I'm like, is she gonna perform? Is she gonna actually show up? Is there just gonna be like some video? I really want her to like. I care about like the videos and stuff, and I feel like if any project deserved to see a visual aspect of it, it was definitely Renaissance, and I'm kind of like bummed out that that hasn't happened or isn't happening. But we'll see what this Cowboy Carter situation gives. It'll be interesting if there are like if it is a visual album per se. That'll be interesting and a whole other element because yeah, that'll be just like whoa. It's gonna be interesting how this rolls out. Oh, Tracy Chapman. Somebody said Tracy Chapman is going to be on a female artist's new song album, and Tracy, that's her country folk. That's her lane. So we'll see if Tracy Chapman is going to be on there. Like I said, I don't like. Is she giving us actual collaborations, or she's just giving us writers and producers, Babyface? So far, she's been working with Raphael Sadiq a lot. So collect those coins. That's all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think about. What are your expectations from Cowboy Carter? Leave the comment. I'm open to hearing it all. Thank you so much for listening to the Dare Show podcast. My Instagram is mylovemyneedtonight, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about Cowboy Carter once it comes. I think I'm gonna be asleep because I'm normally sleep around 11, and so maybe I'll listen to it when I wake up. But also, the first like Twitter reactions on your timeline is also really fun to watch. Also, there's no track list. Oh wait, I got something to say. So the boxes are so confusing, and I'm like, do I really want to buy one? Not really. Like, I'm just like a simple dude, like simple, just give me the album. But then I like, oh, this t-shirt kind of looks cute. But then it's like, what else comes with it? Because I don't want a vinyl. I don't have a vinyl. I don't have a record player to play a vinyl. So it's just like the shirt, the CD, and nothing else, or something else that I'm so confused about. And then the fact that there's like 4 different boxes, and it's like, it's just like, what is the point of all of this? I don't understand. Just give us one. Just make one, and stop being so complicated. Because then online, it's in like black and white. It's in like black and gray, and you can't see. And I'm just like, what is going? I don't understand all of this. There's no track list. Oh, a poster. It was there's a picture. I'm at a poster. Oh, is that what? Maybe it is a poster. A poster, a shirt, and then the album. I was just like, I just want the album. And then the album, oh, yeah. The album cover came out already. My thing about the album cover is, and I haven't really read a lot of other people's, nobody likes America. Honestly, let's just be real. Nobody likes America. America's the shits. Fuck the flag. That's all I have to say. For her to she's definitely on a different page. For her to, if that is the full American flag and the album cover, she's definitely on a different page than the rest of Americans, and that's totally fine. But it's just like, oh, okay. No track list. So I'm like, are we gonna get? And so she put that message out, I think this previous Tuesday. So I'm thinking, oh, we're getting like every day, because she said, oh, it's a 10-day countdown. And so I'm thinking, and the reason why I was like, why did she say the 10-day countdown is because the fans on Instagram, they have been talking about a 10-day countdown. I meant to cut this off like 10 minutes ago. But anyway, let's talk. The fans have been giving like this 10-day countdown on Instagram at that point. And I'm just like, okay. So then for her to say that, I'm just like, who is in her ear? Why is she like, is she watching Instagram like this? Because I'm like, if you're going to say it's a 10-day countdown, you need to give us something every day until Friday. And at first I thought she did, because she gave the full picture with the beads, and then what was she wearing? Oh, the sash that everybody didn't know was her mother's maiden name, her name remixed. Hello, where y'all at? Where y'all been? And by the way, Miss Tina has been giving more promotion about this freaking album than her daughter. Like, I just don't understand. It's so weird. Every other day, Miss Tina is posting about Sacred, or she's posting herself in a cowboy hat singing Texas Hold'em. I'm just like, what? I hope she get paid. I hope she's getting paid for this because what? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, there's no track list, and my ultimate thing where I was trying to get about the track list was, is she not releasing the track list now? I think she'll do it on Tuesday because that's been pretty much the day she's been talking to us on Tuesdays about this album. Is she trying to not let it get leaked or something? I don't know. What other albums have been leaked? I think four was leaked. Not kind of, four was leaked. I Am Such a Fierce. I think the demos were leaked. I don't think the whole album was leaked. But four was leaked. Beyonce wasn't leaked. Maybe she was leaked. Was Beyonce leaked? I don't remember. It's so much I'm trying to keep up with. It's like, oh my God, how do people have live? I mean, how do people how are there still stands and have lives? Like, I have bills to pay and I have sleep to get. I'm trying to remember lyrics now. I got to remember more lyrics to 10 more songs at least. Oh, Jesus. But, anyways, four was leaked, Renaissance was leaked, and I think Lemonade was leaked or kind of leaked. Or maybe I'm blurring leaked with getting the bootleg copy because I didn't have a phone at the time, or I didn't buy the album yet or something like that. I don't know. But I think three out of seven projects have been leaked, which is fascinating. But hopefully there aren't any leaks. Or maybe just what? I don't understand the whole secrosity. This whole secret element of this. Let me get off of here. The whole secret element of not even telling us the track list. I gotta go. Bye.